Adepta Sororitas versus the Emperor's Children. The Adepta Sororitas advance with unwavering faith, their every step a hymn of devotion. Opposing them, the Emperor's Children, who twist war into spectacle, seeking rapture in every scream. Soon, the purity of faith will be tested against the corruption of excess. Will the unshakable devotion burn away the excess of chaos? Or will the Third Legion's pursuit of cruel perfection overwhelm the Emperor's most faithful daughters? Army lists for the Emperor's Children. Using the Peerless Bladesman detachment, granting bonuses when you charge in, either sustained hits 1 or lethal hits. Characters include a Demon Prince of Slaanesh with wings, a Demon Prince of Slaanesh, and 3 Lord Exultants. One of them with the Distortion enhancement, giving +1 damage and +1 attack. All 3 Lord Exultants will be leading a unit of 5 Infractors, 2 of which will be embarked within Chaos Rhinos to enable them to scout at the start of the game. And the final character, Lucius the Eternal. Included in the battle line units will be 2 units of 5 Tormentors. Other datasheets include 2 units of 2 Chaos Spawn and 3 units of 6 Noise Marines. Army list for the Adepta Sororitas. Using the Army of Faith detachment, allowing you to use 2 miracle dice per phase instead of 1 for each unit. We have Morven Val leading 3 Paragon Warsuits. A Canoness with Jump Pack with the Blade of Saint Eleanor enhancement, giving +1 strength and armor penetration. A Canoness with Jump Pack with the Litanies of Faith enhancement, generating you more miracle dice. Both of these characters will be leading a unit of 5 Zephyrim. For Battle Line, we have a unit of 10 Battle Sisters. 5 are embarked in an Immolator, and the other 5 are being led by Junith Eruita. And a Palatine, leading 10 Celestian Sacrosancts. Other datasheets include 2 units of 3 Arcoflagellants, 3 Castigators, 2 with autocannons and 1 with a battle cannon, a unit of 5 Repentia, and 2 units of 5 Seraphim. The mission is a Crucible of Battle deployment, with the primary mission being hidden supplies. There are now 4 objectives in No Man's Land, and you cannot score any primary points for your home objective. You score 5 victory points for holding 1 objective marker, an additional 5 if you hold 2, and 5 more if you hold more than your opponent.
Jordan, it's time to roll off. So you going first? I've rolled a 1.
I've rolled a 5.
Okay, so that means it's an Emperor's Children turn 1. But first, we've got to do those scout moves, so over to you, sir. Before we start, Jord, I've got to roll a dice to see what miracle result I'm going to get.
Are you feeling miraculous? Well, that's about average.
A 3, I'll take it. Well, I'm going to have to.
You don't get a choice, Steve.
Well, Jord, let's have a good game.
Let's do this, dudes.
Good luck.
Good luck, mate. All right, Steve, do you want to cut my cards?
You can cut mine. Oh. I'll put the bad ones to the top.
I'll put it on the bottom for you.
Thank you.
First card.
What have you got?
Defend Strongholds.
Can't do it. Redraw it.
Okay. Storm Hostile Objective. Well, I know Lee would tell me to go for this.
But you can opt to redraw this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be redrawing 2 cards here.
I think you should.
Extend Battle Lines. Perfect draw turn 1.
Nice, easy one. And
Overwhelm with not so perfect.
No, well, that wasn't too bad. You got an easy one.
The other one could be a CP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could always spend a CP to redraw it.
No, I think I'll hold on to it for later turns.
All right.
I don't know if I want it to go first. I know I want to have that alpha strike and charge in, but I know Steve's playstyle, and I know he's going to castle up, bubble up, and put everything around, have that -1 to hit aura. So I know he's going to do something of that nature in this game. It's just Steve plays. I can see it. But I have drawn Overwhelming Force. He has nothing on the objective for turn 1. So it's probably going to be ditching that just to get a CP at the end of my turn. And then on top of that, I have got Extend Battle Lines, which is amazing for my first turn. It means I'm going to get 4 points because I can just put some OC on the objectives, and I need to just castle up onto them, put as much OC on there to force him to overcommit. So that's going to be the plan going into my turn 1.
Jordan sets up strong. Tormentors move on to his fortified objective. Noise Marines take shelter inside a Rhino, and his Demon Prince carefully advances out of line of sight. With more Noise Marines surging forward, Jordan controls the center and secures extend battle lines.
Well, that is my turn. I know it's very tentative for a Slaanesh player, children's player, because I don't want to charge everything. You've kind of castled up. So I think what I'm trying to do, I've only got a score extend and I'm going to get points. So I've moved the Tormentors onto this objective, my fortify objective, put 4 OC on there, so at least I have this. But I am touching the wall.
Okay.
If you wanted to charge me.
I thought I'd open up a nice welcoming line for you to come and charge me into these units.
It was very inviting.
You didn't fancy it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because you could have got storm hostile objectives if you took me off my home.
Now, see, that would be a tempting target if I drew that one, but not today. I have put 5 OC onto this objective through the Demon Prince who advanced, got on there, and then also the Rhinos moved up. So 5 OC onto this objective. Hopefully, will get me primary or force you to overextend a little bit.
I like it. Great. Okay, cool. Well, on to my turn 1 then.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, a couple of things that I need to do every single command phase. One of them is if I have my battle line unit of sisters with their essentially big old banner, I can roll a dice, and on a 4 up, I gain additional miracle dice of that value. Okay, that's a 6. So
Well, that's good.
definitely keep that one. The next thing I need to do, Jord, is Junith. Now, I can either spend one of my miracle dice or roll a leadership check. If I roll over a 6 or equal a 6, I get a CP.
Just roll 6s, Steve.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's all you got to do.
So extra CP for me. What cards am I drawing? I've got Recover Assets, and I've also got Mark for Death.
I'm going to pick the Tormentors at the back here.
Yep.
I'll pick the Noise Marines at the back here.
Okay.
Tough decision. I'll pick the Demon Prince at the back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I've got to pick a unit. This unit of Infractors in here. So start of my turn 1. Well, Jordan played that turn pretty cagey and only scored a few points, so I'm going to try and do the same here. Now, I did get my extra CP for Junith, but I didn't get my Litanies of Faith roll off with the Canoness, so unfortunately no extra miracle dice for me today. But what I am going to try and focus on is just the one card, the Recover Assets. That's going to be super easy, couple of actions in no man's land and also the home field, and I think I'll be able to score those points quite comfortably. I'm not going to worry about Mark for Death. Jordan's picked the units at the back of the table. They're going to be difficult, and even trying to get the unit that I would love to go into, I'm not even sure I've got the reach to do that with the unit that can even kill it. So I think I'll be putting myself in a runnable position. So the turn is going to be score some cards, play it KG, bubble up, double bubble.
A bold advance sees the Battle Sisters storm the midboard to deny Jordan's primary. Repentia mount up in the now vacant Immolator, while Arcos sweep into Stephen's natural expansion to secure primary for the next turn. The Adepta Sororitas forces push forward, preparing for an all-out assault in the turn to come. With faith and fury driving their every step, the sisters position themselves to unleash a devastating strike that could turn the tide of battle.
Right, Jordan, I don't want to risk the Arcoflagellants not making the objective to have enough OC, so I'm just going to use the 3, so to auto-advance 3 inches on my Arcos, and that will get me on that objective.
And that's your 3 from your Miracle Dice, right?
That's the 3 from the Miracle Dice. And then what I've also done, just to quickly explain this, is I've put the Battle Sisters right up against the wall. Okay, I've put as many models, I think it's 3 on the point, so I've got 6 objective control here. And then what I've done with the gap where I couldn't completely block it out, I've put the Sacrosanct an inch away from the outside of the wall, which means you now can't physically place a model inside that gap. So it means you can't charge me. You'd have to go all the way round. Okay, and what's blocking that is this unit of Seraphim. So the only unit you can charge is the Seraphim based on the position of the models.
And the 3
Of course you can charge the Battle Sisters. It's just those Sacrosancts I don't want you charged.
Absolutely. So you kept them safe, put a bubble around, protected the protectors.
And I've also put a unit of Seraphim here, or Zephyrin, and also Zephyrin over here, both with the Canonesses, which can use a stratagem for free, so I can make all of this area or all of this area either be -1 to hit or 5 at fill pain against mortals.
Yeah, you've put me in a bit of a predicament here.
I'm bubbling up. They call it the double bubble. Okay, Jordan, time for the shooting phase. I've got a couple of little shots here. You don't have any reactive moves or reactive shootbacks?
Not on these guys, no.
Okay, so in that case, my flame with the Seraphim is just going to put 2 hand flamers into that unit, and this means I can trigger, because I've shot the additional 6-inch move, to get me onto the point to either contest it or out-control you. So, 2d6 flamers, and looking for 4s. That is 4 saves, please, sir. No AP, but also no cover.
Failed one.
And then that means I can just reactive move this unit 6 inches in any direction. You've got storm hostile objectives, haven't you?
Yeah, I haven't actually got that to this turn.
So what I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to take it off you.
Okay.
I'm just going to contest it. And then my 2 actions that I've got to do, one of them is going to be this castigator, and then the second one, well, it could be this unit of Seraphim.
All right, so you get 3 points on recover?
Yep, and that concludes my turn. And then I'm also then going to ditch off Mark for Death. It won't get me an extra CP, but I don't want to hold on to it. Okay, Jord, your turn 2.
All right, let's see what cards we draw.
Now, first before we do that, I need to see what miracle dice I get.
What'd you get?
A 4.
Okay, respectable.
I'll take it.
Now, you have taken me off the primary. So, yeah, you've put me in a bit of a predicament here.
Yeah, I just wanted to take you off that one, contest that one, so that means you obviously won't score any primary points this turn.
Yeah, so...
It meant I did have to push a bit, but...
Yeah, I'm in range to charge with everything this turn. However, is that the smart idea? Well, let's see what cards we get.
I've also got 4 CPs.
Yes.
Good place to be.
Cleanse.
Okay.
That's not good. And then establish locus. Well, it's telling me to do actions.
Go, turn, go, turn, go, send.
I think I'll spend a CP to redraw.
Really?
I think so.
That's interesting, you know.
Because I haven't got anything to establish in the back, and I don't really want to be establishing here, because the centre point's there.
Right.
So if I put the rhino here,
Yeah.
I'm just going to get shot.
Okay. But I can't target your Demon Prince, right?
What do I want him in the fight, though?
I don't know. That's for you to decide. Personally, when you draw 2 cards like that, you can slow the tempo right down. Because if you draw now a secondary that really involves fighting, you're going to be quite torn with what you do. So personally, if it was me, and obviously you play your turn however you want, but I would probably take the points I can and defend yourself from a charge from me. Because I haven't pushed the game state. But what you can equally do here is score some good points, take me off the objectives with the minimal amount of trading you have to. So simply, by putting that unit onto there, you'll out-OC me and also be able to cleanse it. That stops me from getting a hold on that point. Then you could send a unit here just to out-OC me. I've got 6 OC. And then you can easily kill this unit with a unit of Noise Marines, one of your other units that you've got behind here. They've easily got the reach. I think you could probably do it and not sacrifice too much. Up to you, Jord. I'll let you decide. Have a minute to think, because you want to think now, and this is where I think a lot of players go wrong. They're too much in a rush. In your command phase, command your army, have a think. There's no rush.
Steve, you make some really good points. I was because I've got the power to advance and charge so early.
Harness it.
I wanted to send it.
Harness it.
But this bubble. The bubbles.
It's too many bubbles, mate.
I think I can get away with another turn of not sending.
Agreed.
And scoring my points.
Yep.
And not worrying about the clapback too much, because I will go into your turn with fight and death and counter fight. So
yes,
I think I'm going to take it. I've had my minute to think. I've used my brain.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes.
Primary is denied across the board as Jordan draws Cleanse and Establish Locus. His spawns surge upfield, threatening the Sisters' hold and denying Primary on his Fortify objective. Noise Marines embark into their rhinos, bracing for the assault to come, while another unit of Spawn out-OC Stephen on his own fortified ground.
We just want to quickly cover something. You were going to advance in charge with the unit of...
the Spawn
into my Seraphim and Arco Flagship. Now, you did a really good move. You moved onto the objective to avoid the Overwatch from Val. But what I suggested you did, and obviously again, you play how you wish, if you make the charge, you have to base me.
Yep.
Because you can't base me here and here because of the wall. So depending on, as long as you roll a 3, you have to base me here, which means that I can heroically intervene. And if you do that, you're probably going to lose the unit, and then I'll be able to pile in back onto the objective and still claim the points that you're trying to deny me.
Yeah.
And of course, I've got loads of CPs. I don't think you hurt Val's unit, but that also means Val's unit is now here, which means I can then move and potentially charge a Demon Prince. So you'd be setting me up for a really good next turn if you do attempt the charge. But if you stay here, you've got enough OC on the point to stop me from holding it. but also you're not giving away an asset.
Well, the other thing I have as well is I have my Noise Marines here. The idea of this turn is to try and clear some of the screens, make sure that my next turn I can potentially set up that go turn.
Yeah.
So using the Noise Marines then to clear some of the Seraphim in the way, try and clear some Seraphim over here as well, it's going to mitigate some of these screens that you can start to put out.
Yeah.
And like you said, I don't have to be as aggressive. I can just put models on and out OC.
And that's exactly it. You then stop me getting the hold more, and then obviously, yeah, scoring some big points. All right, let's do this, mate.
So I've done my movement. I've just set up a few things. I've kind of been a bit tentative again, but I know I have my units in positions ready to get that if I need to do my go turn next turn. But I put 6 OC now onto this objective.
Yeah.
The idea with the spawn is they're going to go into these Seraphim and hopefully tag this Castigator to prevent it from moving and shooting my Tormentors on this objective.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
We set the Noise Marines up here. They did do an advance so I can get the line of sight I needed to onto the Seraphim, shoot as much into them as possible, and then hopefully charge into the Battle Sisters in the center of the board there. And then, as we mentioned earlier, put the spawn on your Fortify objective just to prevent you from getting some more commands. I have avoided this area, and the reason for it is because we've just mentioned Heroic Intervention with Val. You could quite easily do that anyway, and I'd have to put something other than spawn to kind of take this objective, and you're just going to keep it with the 10 Sacrosancts anyway.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting one, because if you were to send in a Lord and 5 of the Tormentors or Infractors...
The Infractors, yeah.
I don't know if I would Heroic, because it's so deadly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you've got precision. If you kill my Palatine, then when I come to swing, I lose all my buffs.
Well, there's that, but also I'd be just hitting Battle Sisters.
True.
So I'm not trading enough with the unit that I really want to hit with. I think this turn, the aim of this turn, clear screens, pop the bubble.
Do a cleanse,
cheeky cleanse, and hopefully we'll get some points from that anyway, and we'll get established and stuff as well.
From the back line, a squad of Noise Marines sights the Seraphim, their sonic weaponry roaring to life and cutting down 3 of the Flying Sisters. Into the charge phase, Noise Marines crash into the Battle Sisters at the heart of the battlefield. The Spawn hurl themselves forward to reclaim the objective. The Spawn manage to bring down only 2 Zephyrim. The Noise Marines unleash the cruel Bladesman stratagem for an extra edge in combat. But even with sharpened strikes, they cut down only 2. The Sisters fight back with righteous fury, dragging a Noise Marine into the ground in return.
Right, George, what did you score?
Well, luckily, I still get Cleanse, and I actually get Established Locus. So I do get 5 points on Cleanse and 2 points on Established. So some good points there, but...
The screens are still there.
It's just it hurts my soul.
Aren't you glad you didn't full send it?
Yeah, I'm just letting you get the good rolls out now, and then hopefully in my full send turn, it doesn't happen.
Sure, we'll see. But I'm feeling these dice. Okay, start of my turn. Well, I'm going to do some battle shock checks, and also I need to draw some cards. So let's kick off with the basics first of all. We'll draw the cards. A display of might.
Please do that. Please come into the middle. No, actually don't. I've seen your saves. Please stay back there.
So a display of might basically means that I need to, if there are more, enemy units from your army than your opponents in No Man's Land. Now, this might take us some time to calculate, but we'll figure that one out in a minute.
Yep.
And the next one is Area Denial. That was kind of what I was expecting from Jordan's turn, to be honest. My Seraphim actually are quite difficult to deal with, and again, because I can make them that -1 to hit. But there we go, the Battle Sisters coming through for me really strong. Now, going into my turn, I've got to get Display of Might, and also I've got to get Area Denial. I'm not even going to try and tackle that Demon Prince. I think I'm just going to get for the small points, and then just get the Display of Might for the bigger points. I really need this turn just to get rid of the Spawn, get rid of the Noise Marines, and then start now Jordan to have to come out with some of those more powerful units. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm going to push out, try and screen and bubble up as best as I still possibly can, while staying far enough away from his units to make sure he can't make the big connecting charges that he wants. I've got a nice big bubble in the middle. I need to protect all those tanks, protect all those units. I've got the threat of the heroic, the minuses to hit. That should hold pretty strong. I'm a bit concerned about protecting Val. He's obviously got that Lord and those Infractors, Tormentors. That is a problem. So I need to try and screen that out. I don't know if I'll be able to charge them. but we can see what happens. Okay, Jordan, I owe you some battle shock checks. I'm actually going to keep my cards, and I owe you a battle shock check for this Seraphim here. She'll pass it.
Yeah.
She has failed.
She doesn't pass it.
And the only unit of Seraphim are fine, and the Battle Sisters, because you didn't kill enough, are also fine.
Thanks for just clarifying that one, Steve. I'm going to take a battle shot for myself. I failed it, so...
Full tilt, table flip.
Full tilt.
Now, another thing is I've obviously got my banner on the objective, so I need to roll a dice. That's one that doesn't do anything, so that's no extra miracle dice for me. And I passed both the Litany of Faith and also the one for Junif to get me the extra CP, so I'm on 6, which is a good place to be. All right, so in terms of holding objectives, I score 5, and that is going to be it. So it's just 5 points for me on primary. Right, I'm going to fall back this unit here.
Just before you do that, Steve.
Yep.
Now, I have a very powerful stratagem here. If you fall back within, and I can pick an Emperor's Children unit within 6 of that unit's fallen back and declare a charge in your movement phase.
Right, it's 2 CPs.
2 CP to do it.
And as if I end within 6 or start within 6.
End within 6. And it's any Emperor's Children units and not the one that you just fell back from.
Right, okay, so currently I'm over an inch away from this Demon Prince. So as long as I can move 6 away, I can. Now you could then charge me with your Noise Marines if you so choose to. I won't then be able to fall back again, but what it does mean is that obviously I could charge you.
You could charge, but at least you can't shoot me.
Yeah.
So I'm drawing you in at least, which is kind of a really big strength for this detachment, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go like that there.
I'm going to do it, Steve. I'm going to spend my 2 CP to do this.
I do have the Repentia in here.
I'm aware, to be fair, I fully accept that you're going to charge me, but I'd rather you charge and bring an asset closer rather than letting you just shoot me to death. Yeah, charge. An 8. These guys are consistent, aren't they?
Yeah.
Across the board, Stephen's movement is focused on denying primary once again, flooding objectives with models to auto-see the Emperor's Children. Jordan counters with a reactive move, his spawn rushing forward to block the advance of the Castigators. Then, the battlefield erupts. Castigators and the Immolator open fire, their guns thundering. Stephen even plays Divine Guidance on one of the Castigators for extra armor penetration, and both squads of Spawn are obliterated under the barrage.
Time for the charge phase. I'm just going to charge in the Repentia into the unit here. Come on, girls. A 6. I might try a really long charge with this unit here.
Okay.
I got nothing to lose.
What's the charge?
Long. So, I am within 9 inches of the wall. And are you up against the wall?
I am.
You are up against the wall. So in that case, I need an 8. Now I could put a miracle dice in. Of a 6. Do I waste the 6 on this? But how many CPs you got? 2.
2, so I can just fight on death.
You could fight on death or you could interrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, either of those options are kind of bad. I don't like either of those really, because if you interrupt here, I lose this unit. If you interrupt there, I could lose some models, which I don't really want to lose. Or do I just put a 6 in and get it?
Now it's tempting.
It is tempting.
See, Slaanesh is prevalent on this board. I've been tempting with Full Send and you've been tempting with Miracle Dice.
What does the Blood Angel player inside you say?
Full Send.
Okay. I'm going to put a 6 in.
No, why did I say that?
And I've rolled a 5.
Oh, you are in, mate.
I'm in. I'm going to go first over here. This is the important combat.
Okay.
And I'm going to have my birthday. The Canoness is going to use a once per game ability.
Now, my decision...
Yeah, is do you fight on death here or wait for the interrupt there?
Now, I think...
Go on.
It's more important I kill that
Okay.
than it is here.
Okay.
I think I pretty much know I'm not going to get primary. This isn't a guaranteed kill.
No.
I probably lose my unit no matter what because I probably don't kill the Repentia.
Because I can remember can make my unit -1 to hit.
And this is why I was thinking, because you have 5 CP, you have your defensive buffs you can play.
Yeah.
So I think fight on death is more important. Let's just take each other out.
Love it.
And let's take that side of the board out.
It's like Black Templars World Eaters all over again, Jord.
Fight on death. Fight on death.
The Canoness invokes Faith and Fury for 1 command point, cutting a path through the traitors. But Jordan responds with a desperate 2 command point play, Death Ecstasy, allowing his Lord Exultant and Infractors to fight on even as they fall. The clash is brutal. The infractors are torn apart, yet drag the sisters down with them. Repentia sweep the midboard, while in the chaos, Jordan's lord duels the canoness.
Now, I'm not going to consolidate anywhere, so now it's time for you to fight me back with your lord because you have any birthday.
Woo! Okay, so 5 attacks, +3 for my birthday.
Gross.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to pick up the rest of them, but
Yeah.
hitting on 2s here.
Yeah.
I don't get sustained or lethal,
Okay.
so, but I am going to be winning you on 2s here, Steve.
I'll keep 2 dice out.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Oh, yeah.
So canoness is gone. So that does conclude my turn. Now, in terms of units in the middle, who has got the display of might? Now, you did have 9, but you have lost a unit. So have I. So that is a wash. And you also lost a unit here as well. So you're down to 8. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the castigator.
Yep.
6 with the battle sisters. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, cool. Done.
All right, so that's going to be 4 on that, and then you're going to get 2 because you got the mini area denial. So my demon prince is stopping you getting the full big points.
Love it.
Turn 3, Steve.
Oh, you know what it's time for? Another miracle dice.
Ah,
It's a 4. I'll take it.
you've just been getting 4s left, right, and centre here, dude.
Well, I did get a couple of 3s and 2s because you killed my models, but there we go.
That's fine, all right, because the cards are telling me something this turn. You ready?
Go on then.
Bring it down.
That's annoying.
No.
Right.
What does this mean?
So I reckon you play it cagey.
Right, Steve, I'm not, I've seen through your ruse, okay? After the last turn you told me not to do things, I bounced off your sisters.
Yeah, but that's not my
No,
fault.
full send. Yes! Bring it down, and no prisoners. It's telling me to send. It's telling me to full send. The card gods, they've told me. Slaanesh, they want me to. I'm going to send my whole army into Steve. So tactically, what I need to do is I need to prioritise the targets of units that I know will pick me up in his next turn. Morven Val, Castigators, these are the prime targets for this full send. If I can clear these, then I'm on to the path of victory, and hopefully that will nullify his clapback. But Morven Val, my Lord Exultant with Distortion, is looking at you. I said it at the start of the game, and I can sense you behind that wall. I'm going to bring you down, and I'm going to get those good points, and hopefully, for the first time, Morven's going to die.
Jordan draws, bring it down, and no prisoners. And this is the turn for a full-scale assault. Noise Marines surge from their rhinos, while Tormentors lock down objectives. At the same time, the Lord Exultants, Demon Princes, and Lucius himself hurl forward, each eager to bathe the battlefield in excess for the glory of Slaanesh.
Well,
Yeah.
everything. When I said full send, Steve, I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
You put me off for a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
What's your thoughts?
Forgot there was a gap. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see what happens.
There's more, but you've got miracle dice, so
I do have some miracles.
right.
Let's see if it's enough.
Let's see. Let's get to shooting phase.
All right.
The Noise Marines unleash their sonic barrages, one squad raking the Castigator for 3 damage, while the rest annihilate the Arcoflagellants in a storm of sound. A second unit turns its guns on the Repentia, wiping the squad out in a single devastating volley. From above, the Demon Prince cuts down the sisters in the center, leaving just one survivor clinging to life. Then, the charge begins. A Lord Exultant and his infractors crash into the lead Castigator. A Chaos Rhino smashes into the central ruins, slamming into Stephen's forces and threatening to seize the midboard. Both Lucius and the Demon Prince barrel into the Immolator, vying to outshine one another in pursuit of the Dark Prince's favor. In the heart of the battlefield, Noise Marines cut down the lone surviving sister, while a Lord Exultant armed with a distortion enhancement launches a decapitating strike against Morven Val and her Paragon warsuits, hoping to land the decisive blow.
Morven Val, I'm going to bring you down. Come on, let's do this.
Jordan's gone for the full send, and I can't blame him with that card draw. So I just need to weather the storm here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he bounces, and then I can retaliate with all my guns and all my firepower.
The charges have connected, Steve.
They have.
Are you ready?
No.
Lord Exultant with distortion. Gonna put some pain into you here.
Now, are you having your birthday?
I am having my birthday.
Right, I'm going to spend a CP to be -1 hit.
And I'm gonna spend 1 CP for +1 AP. So all my infractors go to AP2.
Okay, nice.
Okay, Steve, so I'm gonna go sustained hits because obviously I've got lethal hits already. So I'm hitting on 4s now because of your -1. But I do get 4 lethal and 4 sustained.
Yep.
I'm wounding you on 5s.
Yep.
But reroll all wounds because you're on the objective.
Yep.
So 1 so far. There we go. So that's 8 wounds at AP2.
1 damage each.
That's right.
Okay, 2 go through.
Okay.
So I've still got 2 wounds left on that model.
And then the power sword. 1 hit. Reroll. 1 wound on your 4-up.
Goes through.
Right, into the Lord now.
Yep.
So I've got my whip, which is damage 2, so I'm going to go with that first, and then we'll see how the damage 3 pans out.
I like it.
So he's hitting on 3s now.
Yep.
1 lethal, 1 sustained.
Okay.
And then he's wounding you on 5s. There we go, 3 wounds on your involves.
Okay, 2 damage each. Well, I'll roll them all actually, because I'll save my for the 3 damage. Okay, 1 goes through, you kill that last model.
All right, so now, in terms of my extra attacks, I'm going to get 9 attacks here. All right, well, I'm hitting you on 3s. Those 2s are pretty annoying, but 1 lethal, 1 sustained. And then wounding you on 3s, because I'm strength 7, and I've got lance, so +1 to wound.
Cool.
But I can reroll misses. There we go. So that is 7 wounds in total, all flat 3 damage. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no.
100% doing that. So I'll blank a couple there. Ooh, skill roll, big flex. That's why we call it the Army of Faith, because I have lots of it.
You're ruining my faith.
Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes the 4-up involves are just too godly.
Especially when you just put them in.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
Where would you like to go next?
Oh, I've got a whole army to pick from here, so just go with the Lord over there.
No! Why? She didn't die. This always happens with Morven. I hate her.
But the Canoness Supreme and her bodyguard endure. With the power of faith, Morven Val tanks the onslaught, the Paragons holding strong against the storm. Across the field, the Emperor's children cut down the remnants of Stephen's scattered forces. And now, with the Immolator reeling, Lucius himself steps forward, determined to claim the kill and the glory.
What's going on, Jord? Just a 1 wound, is it?
Yeah, Lucius. What are you doing? What are you playing at?
He's a master duelist, not a master kill tankist.
What are you playing at?
You can't just have a go at him.
This is AP4.
Just the one.
The Demon Prince.
Just the one.
Mate, yeah.
Go through.
3 damage.
Cool.
Lucius, you're supposed to be my star player. What are you playing at? You can't even kill an Immolator. That's it. Demon Prince, show him what you can do.
Right, Demon Prince, come on. Show Lucius what we can do. So hitting 6s are sustained. I'm glad I've got sustained. 5s again though.
Yep.
3 this time.
That's pretty good.
AP3.
Damage?
Damage 3.
I roll 2.
No, no.
What's the damage?
Not enough. It's 3.
So I've taken 6. I'll put a miracle dice in.
Stephen's flank collapses as the castigator is torn apart under the relentless assault of the Lord Exultant and his infractors, leaving a gaping breach in his battle line. Morven Val, staggered by the ferocity of the strike, is denied her chance to retaliate, but her Paragon bodyguards hold the line, cutting down several infractors and blunting the edge of the Emperor's children's advance.
Well, that is the turn. No prisoners. I am going to get no prisoners for 5 points.
Yep.
And bring it down, I am going to get 4 points because I did kill the castigator, luckily.
You did, yeah.
Even though I bounced off the targets I wanted to kill, at least I got rid of one of the big threats for me in this game.
For sure. All right.
All right, going into your turn.
Defend Stronghold, Jord.
Okay.
Card number 2 is Sabotage. Oh no, I don't like both of those. Okay. Because this needs to be my go turn.
It does.
All right, so we'll see what I can do here. Now, I am just going to use a 1 of my Miracle Pool to get an instant extra CP for Junith, as that takes me up to 4.
You are swimming on CP.
I know. And now I've got a command phase stratagem to ignore modifiers. And I feel like I want to do that. So I'm going to spend it with the Canoness for free, because I haven't used that yet. So that means everything within 3 inches of this unit, at any time they fight, is going to ignore modifiers, okay?
Brilliant.
So my 2-card draw, Defend Stronghold, which the only unit I'm really worried about is the unit of Noise Marines, kind of isolated on their own next to my Immolator. I need to sort of tie them up. If I can do that and handle the Lord and the Infractors that are in combat with my Castigator, I think then I'm kind of protected to get Defend. What I also need to do, I think I'm going to ditch off Sabotage. I need Go-To and I need a full send retaliation. I want an Assassinate and no prisoners, anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spend one of my CPs to ditch off Sabotage because I've got nothing to do it with, and that's going to Bring It Down.
Okay, well, you got options.
Got options. Okay, great, Bring It Down. But at least it's better than Sabotage. The Demon Princes are awfully difficult to take down, so I'm not sure how this turn's going to play out, but if not, I can always save it for next turn anyway.
Stephen rallies his forces. Sacrosancts, led by the Palatine, march forth with unshakable devotion. This is the moment to strike back. Morven Val and her Paragon warsuits unleash their firepower, annihilating the Lord Exultant and the remaining Infractor. The Castigators roar across the battlefield. One fires a Hunter-Killer missile, its damage boosted by a Miracle Dice, slaying the winged Demon Prince in a single decisive strike. Even the Immolator, stuck in combat, lets loose its arsenal point blank, gunning down 2 Noise Marines with cleansing flames. The second Castigator invokes the Divine Guidance stratagem for 1 command point, its guns punching through with extra armor penetration to shred another squad of Infractors and a Lord Exultant. The Adepta Sororitas then charge. Stephen spends 1 command point on command reroll to drive Morven Val into combat, who failed the initial charge roll. Lucius, ever eager to claim glory, surges forward with his innate fights first ability. His pride will accept nothing less than the kill. Each strike a symphony of arrogance and spite, as his blade carves at the Immolator, desperate to prove himself the true chosen of Slaanesh.
Right, Lucius first. Hit on 2s.
Oh no.
5s?
Yeah. Cool.
Well, Lucius.
You had your good rolls earlier.
The Canoness joins the fray against the Noise Marines, forcing Jordan to counter with deft parry for 1 command point, imposing -1 to hit. Even so, 4 Noise Marines fall in the duel. The Sacrosancts then strike, cutting down the surviving Lord Exultant and Infractor, sealing the breach in the sisters' lines. At last, with Lucius faltering, the Demon Prince surges forward, his moment of glory at hand, as he hurls himself into the Immolator to succeed where Lucius failed.
Come on. Show Lucius what you're all about. Stop missing. Right, 5s. Stop it!
What an Immolator. You just tank it all.
Oh.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I do get some points to Bring It Down. Thank you to your advice about killing the Winged Demon Prince. Now, I do have Defend Stronghold. I don't think there's a way where you can get to my home.
I don't have any ways to get on there because you've got models touching the wall here, so I can't actually go through this building, and I don't have enough capability to fall back enough to get onto that objective.
Should you just say I just have the points now?
Just have the points now, mate.
Just for the simplicity of it. Okay, cool. Then we're going to pass the turn over to you, good sir.
Right, going into turn 4. Well, I'm only going to get 5 on primary, but I do sticky this objective now.
Well, mate.
Small victories.
Oh, it's time for the Miracle Dice of a 5.
Well, that's a big one. We'll see what cards I get. The first one, Display of Might. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in No Man's Land currently, and you've got Sacrosancts, the Baptisters, Castigators. That's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So currently I have it if I don't lose anything.
Don't die.
Cool. Well, that makes that decision a bit more hairier. Assassinate. Well, now I've got to go there.
Yeah.
I have one chance.
Oh, you can do this easy, mate.
No, I've got an idea. I might try and precision out Patricia.
Well, there's a cannon nest right here.
No, I'll charge that as well.
So, display a might and assassinate. I don't hate them, actually. So he has brought out the cannon nest with jump pack on that middle objective, and I can fall back and charge with my army, but I have to do this in the right order. So certain units, I'm not going to be able to fall back and go back in. I'm going to have to spread out now and try and hit some important targets, try and prevent it from getting on the primary for another turn. That is the most important thing here, is I've got to accept that I've whiffed on my full send, and I have to make sure that I'm stopping him from consolidating into the mid-board and preventing him from getting another turn of move and charges into me. I've lost the flank with Morven Val. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, I'm going to try and kill everything else. Need to get rid of that immolator, and I also have to try and fall back the Rhino and charge those Sacrosants, because what this will do, if I survive this, which I'm hoping I do, it means that they won't be able to charge in his turn, and I'm going to hold more primary than going into my turn 5. So that's the big play. We're going to try and do that, try and get Display of Might, and try and get Assassinate.
Right, we'll start off with the Tormentors.
Okay.
So Tormentors are going to shoot into Patricia's unit. Now, I actually have precision on these guns. So, we'll start off with the Melter Gun.
Okay.
I do hit.
That's the problem.
I don't wound, because you're -1, right?
Yeah. It's like the Hunter-Killers all over again.
I think it's worth. Have you got a 4 pinball?
Yeah.
It's not worth it, because you have Miracle Dice, and I hate them. So I'm going to not CP that after seeing you stroke your Miracle Dice over there. I'll shoot the Plasma Gun.
It's cool. You overcharging?
Yeah. I'm baller. 2 hits.
Okay.
I'm baller.
-1 a wound.
2 wounds.
Who's this going on?
I'm going to make you waste those Miracle Dice, Steve.
I'll roll the first one. It's a 1. So that's 2 damage. I've got 2 wounds left.
I do still have 1 Plasma Pistol and 4 Bolt Gun shots.
Well, I'll put a 4 in. Boop.
Okay. Right, we'll do the Plasma Pistol.
Okay.
Overcharging this one. There's a hit. It is a wound.
Is this 2 damage as well?
It is.
I'll put a 5 in.
Okay. All right, I'll do my hazardous.
Yeah.
I do kill one.
Great.
So I think we'll take out the Plasma Gun.
Yeah.
Then the Bolt Guns.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 hits.
Oh, dear.
That is 2 wounds.
Yeah, because of the -1 the wound. No!
Boom, boom, boom.
That's a big problem. I'm going to have to CP it. Yes!
You are alive on a wound.
Because otherwise what that means is I lose lethals on the whole unit, and I also lose...
-1 to wound.
-1 a wound, yeah.
Noise Marines turn their weapons on the Immolator, and with a single, thunderous volley, the Blastmasters rip it apart in a crescendo of sonic destruction, stealing the glory from Slaanesh's supposed champions. A Chaos Rhino barrels into the Sacrosants, locking them in combat and denying them the chance to secure the Fortify objective. Lucius, driven by spite and wounded pride, hurls himself into the fray, charging the Canoness and her Zephyrim with murderous intent. Not to be outdone, the Demon Prince soars into the central ruin, seeking his own claim to glory against the Battle Sisters within. Lucius delivers a masterclass of arrogant swordsmanship, cutting the Canoness down in a blaze of excess. The Demon Prince fares a little better, though his monstrous strikes land with fury. The Sisters' holy defenses hold firm. To close out Jordan's turn 4, the Adepta Sororitas strike back with unyielding fury. Their counterblows cut down more Noise Marines, cripple the Rhino to just 3 wounds, and drive home a punishing strike against the Demon Prince.
All right, it was not too bad. I am going to get Assassinate for 5.
Yes.
So I have done that.
Yeah.
And I am going to get Display of Might, because I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still in no man's land, and you have 1, 2, 3,
Not enough.
4, 5. So I
Well played.
have managed to get my secondaries.
Start of the turn, I'm going to use a 3-up so that I get additional CPs up to 2. And then we're going to draw a couple of cards. We're We've got engage in all fronts.
Okay.
And we've also got behind enemy lines. My turn 4, and I've drew a couple of cards that I think I can probably achieve to some degree. Engage in all fronts should be pretty easy. Now, that just means I need to try and get in all 4 corners of the table. The interesting one, looking at the position of the table right now, is actually my Seraphim. If they're able to get into that 4th quadrant, I should be able to score quite big. I don't think I've got much chance though of scoring behind enemy lines, so that might be a ditch at the end of the turn. I won't be able to get a CP, but at least I don't need to worry about it for another time.
At the end of his command phase, Stephen secures 10 primary points for holding the objectives in No Man's Land, a crucial boost to the Sororitas' primary score. With renewed purpose, his castigators advance under the command of Morven Val, their guns trained on the Emperor's children entrenched ahead, ready to purge the battlefield of Chaos Taint. In the center, the Zephyrim fall back from Lucius, but Jordan responds with Fire Overwatch for 1 command point, cutting down a single sister as they make their retreat.
Fidelis will go there, everything else will go here, and I'm going to eat the 3.
Into Lucius or into
Everything's going into Lucius.
Into Lucius,
Yeah. So Fidelis first of all, into that Noise Marine. It's going to be AP 2. Cool, 2 extras. Strength 6.
3s.
Reroll and wounds. Cool. 4, 6, 7. Missed it. Might amount of time.
Do it.
So to wound. Reroll, twin linked. Or rerolls from Val. 3 saves.
3 saves, 3 4-ups. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh no.
How much is that?
3, 6, plus another 4.
So I've got to make 10 5-ups.
Okay.
Damn it, he's just dead.
Well, I did have Valve's rockets left, but there we go.
The arrogant champion who forever chased glory and the thrill of the perfect kill is annihilated. And yet, for the sister who struck the decisive blow, the pride of the moment will be fleeting, for in time, she will come to understand why he bears the cursed name. Lucius the Eternal. The Sacrosancts level their Inferno pistol at the Rhino before them, reducing it to molten wreck in a burst of searing heat. Nearby, a Castigator roars, its guns tearing into both squads of Tormentors and cutting down their numbers with merciless fire.
I don't want to kill these heavy bees.
Do it.
Okay, oh dear, 2 extra sustained, this is a problem.
This is a problem.
I need 1 model alive. Oh dear, no! 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 AP1s, oh no.
On average, I die. Right, can I jump in the air rather than go to ground? No! Why
Yes! Yes!
With the field softened, the Sacrosancts surge forward, charging through the Rhino's burning wreckage to finish the surviving Tormentors. At the same time, Morven Val and her Paragon retinue crash into the Noise Marines at the center. Both assaults strike with holy fury, and in moments, the traitors of the 3rd Legion are annihilated. No Man's Land secured for the Emperor and the faithful this day.
Why couldn't I just fail a save?
I don't know, mate, that was mad, wasn't it?
The one time I wanted to fail saves and
Yeah,
I can't.
I know.
And Lucius deserved it,
Yeah.
quite honestly. And I hope you didn't feel any pride.
Do you know what you could have done, actually?
What's
You could have actually, for 1 CP, gone to ground and took it all on your invulns.
If I had CP,
But you couldn't.
I could have.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyway, there we go. So, your turn 5.
Well, Steve, we're back in the same situation as we was with the World Eaters.
A Rhino and a Demon Prince.
Well, we can kind of write this unit off, let's be honest. But let's just see what cards we get and, yeah, try and minimise the damage. Sabotage. Well, that's not happening.
It might.
Attempts. Oh, no.
Come and hold this one.
Oh, I will.
Hold this one over here.
Got 1 chance I could do it.
You see You CPing it?
I'm going to get rid of sabotage.
Doing that.
Recover assets. Well, I'm also equally not doing that.
So my turn 5, I don't have many assets left at all, but I do have the Demon Prince. The Demon Prince will hopefully be able to do some work for me, but cards-wise I've got Recover Assets and Attempted Target. Attempted Target's a lost cause, I'm not going to be able to take any of these objectives. And Recover Assets, I can get 3 points, I still have the Tormentors, still have the Rhino to get those points for me, nice and easy. The Demon Prince though, out of spite, I think is what an Emperor's Children would do. Is I'm going to try and charge something and just kill something before I end this game. So, I'm going to have to move. I know no matter what, I'm going to get overwatched in the charge phase and the movement phase. So, let's just see. Come on, Demon Prince. Don't fail me now.
Well, I think I'll try and minimise the amount of primary you can get.
Okay.
But I don't think I'll be able to do too much. I've only got 2 assets really, or 1 asset that can do this.
Okay.
Quick move. I've moved these back. Recover there. We'll recover with the Rhino. The Demon Prince is going to shoot into these 3 sisters.
Now, Jordan, now you finished moving there. In like all Battleground 5 games that we have, this time for Overwatch.
No, Steve, please.
So Morgan Val's unit's going to Overwatch the Demon Prince.
Okay.
Time to unleash Val. It's Overwatch time. I'm going to eat the 3 to get extra shots with Fidelis.
Yeah.
But first of all, I'm going to hit you with 4 multi-metal shots. Okay, cool. That's 1 hit. I get +1 to wounds, you're a monster. Reroll wounds. That's 1 wound.
No!
That's 6 damage.
I'm dead. I've only got 6.
No! Why? Why do I always die to Overwatch in the last round? Damn it, Morgan Val. Oh!
Shut up.
Well, I think my turn 5 is pretty short and sweet. 3 points.
On to my turn. That was nice and swift. Okay, so we've got no prisoners. Damn it. Got nothing left. And then I've also got storm hostile objectives. Right, all I need to do is get storm hostile objectives. Now, there's only 1 I can actually storm because I've done quite a good job elsewhere right now. And I've got a couple of options. I can either just roll the advance roll on the Zephyrin to try and get onto his home field objective. And if I roll enough, I think it's a 4, I should be fine to get that. Or what I can do is move around Morby and Val, not kill the unit of Infractors or Tormentors, whatever they are, from shooting, charge them, and if my charge is long enough, I'll be able to move to get onto the end of the unit and then pile onto the objective, or consolidate, should I say. So that's another play, but it will mean giving up some points for no prisoners, because I also need Morby and Val's unit to kill the Rhino. So that means they have to do that in the shooting phase, and I'm going to need to try and get into range also the Castigator. But it all depends on what this advance roll is with the Zephyrin.
In his final turn, Stephen presses the advantage, driving his forces forward to eradicate the last remnants of the Emperor's children. The Castigator's guns thunder, tearing apart the remaining Tormentors and securing the backfield. At the heart of the battlefield, Morven Val leads by example, cutting down the Rhino as it cowers in the ruins. With these final blows, the Emperor's children are utterly annihilated, their decadent warband wiped from the field in its entirety.
Well, there we go, Jordan. That's the game. That'll get me storm hostile objectives 4-4. No prisoners 4-4. And
You guess every objective.
yes, hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
Hold the board.
Well, Jordan, thank you very much for the game. Sir.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was times when this was looking pretty close.
Yeah, it's just for me the same thing I always face. Val, the solo piece. Is she the greatest unit in the game? That unit with the...
I don't know, let us know in the comments.
I think she is.
She could be the greatest character. Putting it out there.
But
you were unlucky when you had your go turn, and I just happened to spike some 4s.
yeah, It is what it is. It's the nature of the 4 pinball. Sometimes you bounce.
Yeah.
In terms of the game, no, I don't think I did anything necessarily wrong.
Not really.
I think it was just a case of got unfortunate in some certain situations. Lucius not doing anything for a couple of hits.
That wasn't its target, was it? The Rhino.
But yeah, other than that, mate, you played a solid game.
Thank you very much. It was the double bubble.
The double bubble.
Double bubble.
I just couldn't pop the bubble.
You couldn't. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and make sure you leave a comment if you've enjoyed this video. Let us know what you love, and also we'll see you guys on the next one. And before you go, make sure you check out the Emperor's Children Masterclass, because it's a fantastic way of teaching you how to play the army for every single detachment, and we know you're going to get a huge amount of benefit from it if you want to play the army. Anyway, see you on the next video.